College English Test Band 4, Part 2, Listening Comprehension. Section A, Directions. In this section, you will hear 3 news reports. At the end of each news report, you will hear 2 or 3 questions. Both the news report and the questions will be spoken only once. After you hear a question, you must choose the best answer from the 4 choices marked A, B, C, and D. Then mark the corresponding letter on answer sheet 1 with a single line through the center.
News Report 1. Kelly Swisher, an Arkansas woman, escaped injury and managed to safely stop her car after a 4-foot-long rat snake came out from under her car seat and slid across her feet as she was driving down the highway. Rat snakes aren't poisonous or a threat to people generally, but the woman says the snake she encountered Thursday terrified her out of her wits. It was rough, with big scales, said Swisher, who was on her way to pick up her friend at the airport when it happened. I don't know whether I had my hands on the steering wheel or not. I am not the most flexible person in the world, but I can guarantee my knees were up next to my ears. She said the snake first slid back under the seat, and she hoped it would stay there until she was able to get off the highway and stop. That didn't work out, she said. Here he comes, and he wound up in my back seat before I could finally get off the road, stop, and get out of the car. She called for help, and Washington County Animal Control officers came and captured the snake.
Questions 1 and 2 are based on the news report you have just heard. Question 1. How did Kelly Swisher feel when she first came across the rat snake? Question 2. What does the report say about the snake? News Report 2. Fast food, it turns out, isn't quite as fast as it used to be. A new study finds that McDonald's posted its slowest drive-through times since this survey was first conducted 15 years ago. At McDonald's, customers will spend on average 3 minutes and 9 seconds from the time they place their orders until they receive their food. That's about 10 seconds more than the industry average, and a lot slower than a decade ago, according to the study, which was commissioned by QSR, an industry trade publication. And McDonald's wasn't alone in slowing down. Other chains also saw their drive-through performance slow down. Among the reasons for the slower service, today there are more choices on the menu, and the products themselves are more complex and take longer to prepare. Speed, of course, is essential to the drive-through experience, and drive-thrus are hugely important to chains such as McDonald's, Burger King, and Taco Bell. Usually, the drive-thru accounts for 60 to 70% of all business that goes through a fast food restaurant, notes Sam Oches, editor of QSR. Of course, consumers also want their orders prepared correctly, and on that score, Oches says, accuracy is still really high.
Questions 3 and 4 are based on the news report you have just heard. Question 3. What is the news report mainly about? Question 4. What has slowed down McDonald's drive-through service? News Report 3. The first private mission outside of Earth's orbit is closer than many of us think. US government officials are set to approve a mission by privately held space company Moon Express to travel outside of Earth's orbit in late 2017. Moon Express's mission involves plans to land a suitcase-sized package of scientific equipment on the Moon for ongoing exploration and commercial development. The decision involved months of lobbying and coordinated conversations between a number of federal agencies. Under international treaties, the US is responsible for the cargo of both public and private spacecraft. This makes commercial space travel a complex legal issue, not just domestically, but abroad. A Moon Express representative declined to comment on this story, but noted that the company is very optimistic about its proposal. Moon Express is not the only company seeking for the rights to travel to outer space. Elon Musk's Space 10 aims to send an unmanned aircraft to Mars by 2018.
Questions 5 to 7 are based on the news report you have just heard. Question 5. What is the news report mainly about? Question 6. What is Moon Express planning to do? Question 7. What does Moon Express think of its mission?
Section B. Directions. In this section, you will hear 2 long conversations. At the end of each conversation, you will hear 4 questions. Both the conversation and the questions will be spoken only once. After you hear a question, you must choose the best answer from the 4 choices, marked A, B, C, and D. Then, mark the corresponding letter on answer sheet 1 with a single line through the center. Conversation 1.
Hey, Sophia, how are you doing?
Hi, Bob. I'm good, thanks. Actually, I'm on holiday with my family in Thailand at the moment, although I wish it were with my friends instead.
Really? You never said you were going to Thailand. How I envy you.
I've only been here a week, but, you know, Thailand's an amazing place. I'm having a great time here. In fact, I'm now lying on the beach in Phuket. I've been in the sun for around 15 minutes only, and I'm already getting sunburnt. Have you been here before?
No, I wish I had. What else have you been doing in Thailand besides enjoying the sun?
Well, I met a guy from Germany yesterday. He showed me around the orphanage he works at. There, I met many volunteer teachers who are mainly young people from Europe.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yes, I also made a new little friend, Sarah. She was so cute. I was so sad when I had to leave at the end of the day. If I ever come back to Thailand, I'd definitely visit this place again as a volunteer.
Well, you can tell me all about it when you get back. My phone battery is almost dead now. Remember to get me something from the souvenir shops. I like to collect bits and pieces from different parts of the world. Bye now. Enjoy yourself, Sophia.
Bye.
Questions 8 to 11 are based on the conversation you have just heard. Question 8. What does the woman say she is doing now? Question 9. What did the woman do yesterday? Question 10. Why does the man have to end the conversation? Question 11. Why does the man ask the woman to bring him something from Thailand? Conversation 2.
Hi, David. There's a new gym opening in town today. Would you like to go with me this afternoon?
Yes, more than glad to. I haven't been to a gym for ages. I need to do some exercise to tone up.
Then this is a good chance. They sent me an invitation with a note saying I could take a friend for free on the first day. Also, if we both sign up before Friday, we can get a discount on a 6-month membership.
Great. Count me in. I really want to lose some of this belly fat and turn it into muscle. But I'm not sure which of the gym equipment would best help.
Well, I'm no expert at that, but I think you can try lifting weights and do at least 200 sit-ups twice a day.
I've never tried weightlifting before. Is it dangerous?
No, not at all, if you know some of the basics. Don't worry, I'll show you the ropes. I used to practice this at another gym before my membership ended. I'll be your personal trainer.
Thank you. What other equipment do they have?
Well, like all gyms, they have all sorts of things to help build up muscles in different parts of the body, like upright bicycles, chest stretching machines, and running machines. You could use any of these to suit your purpose. Now, the gym opens at noon, so can we meet up in town at 1:30 p.m?
Perfect. See you there, Coach.
Questions 12 to 15 are based on the conversation you have just heard. Question 12. What are the speakers talking about? Question 13. What does the gym offer at its opening? Question 14. What is the man concerned about? Question 15. What do we learn about the woman from the conversation?